Hi, I'm Herald sports writer Manny Navarro here in Dunedin, Florida, spring training home of the Toronto Blue Jays, and now the new home of 4 former Marlins, Josh Johnson, Mark Buehrle, Emilio Bonifacio, and Jose Reyes. This morning I got a chance to catch up with 2 of those former Marlins, Josh Johnson and Mark Buehrle, to talk about the trade and about making Toronto their new home. How excited are you to be here? I mean, this is the hot place to be, it seems like.
It's exciting, you know. We got a deep team. You know, we have everything that a team needs, you know, pretty much, and you know, we just got to put it together and come in here in spring training and gel, and then kind of go from there.
In your wildest dreams, did you ever envision this happening a year ago?
No, not at all. You know, it was a shock even when the trade went down, but you know, I think it's the best thing for me, and it's good to go somewhere else and kind of move on and just maybe get out of Miami. It was I think it was time, and you know, I think this would be the best thing for me.
Where were you when you found out? What were you doing?
I was upstairs playing with my kids, and then I just happened to go downstairs, and I went and checked my phone and had like 5 missed calls and 6 text messages from my agent. And I'm like, okay, something's going on. My wife had the same thing, so I'd call him, and he's like, did you see it? And I was like, no. And I had no idea still. And then all of a sudden my phone blings from MLB Trade Rumors or whatever app.
Right.
It says Blue Jays close to acquiring Josh Johnson. I'm like, oh, just saw it. I know.
What was your reaction at first? I know obviously you put your heart and soul into the Marlins, and it's...
Yeah, I mean, and it's the only thing that I've ever known. You know, I've been there since 2002, going to spring training in Jupiter and stuff. Yeah, I was shocked at first, but then once that wore off and started talking to some of the guys, some of the you know, ex-players, and then the staff here, you know, it was just excitement from then on.
When did you actually find out about the trade? Where were you at? And I guess
I was in the backyard throwing the ball to my dogs. And as soon as he called, it was kind of funny because a couple weeks before that, I called him on a question about the suite. We had a suite at the stadium, and I called him about, you know, with the family going to be coming home for the last month or 2 for school. I was seeing if he knew of anybody that wanted to buy it, or if they did like month to month, you know, because I'm like, there's no reason to get this suite for 4 to 6 months, and then it's going to go to waste. So I'm like, if you don't, we're just not going to get it. And he's like, oh, let me, you know, I'll look around, I'll call some people, we'll look into it, and I'll call you back. So it was that day when he called, hey, you and Jamie available? And I'm like, Jamie's inside, she's doing some dog training or something. I said, no, I am, but she's not. I said, all right. I said, if this has anything to do with the suite, call back, and I'll have Jamie call you back, because this is more thing. He's like, no, it's not about that. And as soon as he said that, I knew it was something. What else would he be calling, I guess, you know?
I know. It's just the anger and frustration for you. I know you were pretty upset, obviously. That's been documented. When you moved your whole family there, you believed him. I mean, like, what did you say to him at that point when he said that?
Actually, I think when he called, I think I was pretty, I guess, friendly and nice, and just said, you know, well, thanks for everything. And because I didn't know, I don't know, it was so much shock. I didn't really even know, like, as he was saying it, I kind of thought it was a joke, because he said, you know, me, JJ, Reyes,
couldn't believe it.
Yeah, and I'm like, there's no way these 5 guys, like, this has got to be a joke.
Right.
And then kind of got off the phone and didn't say it was a joke, so I'm like, there's no joke. So, but now I think I don't really remember what I said. I think I was just kind of like in so much shock, and, you know, obviously never being traded again, or just kind of like, what the hell's going on? Is this serious? And, you know, I didn't know what to think, but I guess I was pretty friendly on the phone, and told him thanks for everything, and I don't know. I don't know what came out.
At what point did the anger hit you? And I guess, did you ever end up calling anybody to say anything?
No. I mean, it was a little bit after, you know, talking to the wife, and then realizing, letting everything sink in, realizing, you know, we got to find a house in Toronto. I got to find a spring training house, which at the time last year when we bought that house, we were kind of done, because I was living in the house driving to spring training, so I was kind of like, never had to find a spring training house again, never had to find an in-season house. I mean, we have everything set up. And then just realizing everything we were going to have to do to get either sell that house or, you know, keep it for a couple of years. And it was a lot of decisions that we had to make. And then once we started figuring all that, and then find out the dog wasn't allowed up there, so family wasn't going to be together, I think it was just a matter of time that just everything kind of started boiling, and kind of realized everything that had ahead of us.
Yeah. Anger at all, or frustration with the management down there? Because I mean, they obviously invested a lot of money into trying to build a winner there, but things didn't work out. I mean, were you angry? Did you feel like they lied to you at all? Or, I mean,
well, not me. I mean, I think I can see trading me, but I don't see trading, you know, Buehrle and Reyes. You know, Buck the same thing, and Bonifacio, you know, was kind of in that middle ground. But those 2 other guys, man, I don't get it, but That's their thing, and they did what they thought was right, and whatever, you gotta move on.
I guess is it a good thing to come with a package deal and have guys that you're obviously were teammates with?
Yeah, it's awesome. Especially probably one of my best friends on the team is Buehrle, so this is making it a lot easier. And you got Reyes, good guy, and Bonnie's awesome. So I mean, it's nice to have him come over with me, but also it's nice because they're good guys and good people.
So how do they say "lo viste" in French? What do they have you started that here yet?
No clue. He's not here yet. So
he's not here yet, right?
So I don't think me and Buehrle will be starting that. I'd be the last people that did that. So
you look back and you reminisce and think about why it didn't work. Did you ever try to think, man, why didn't it pan out?
I don't know. Everybody's been asking me that, and I have no idea. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to kind of pinpoint one thing. It seemed like it was everything that could go wrong went wrong at the wrong times. We had that great May, and all of a sudden Stanton goes down, and all of a sudden we just hit a wall. And I'm not saying that's the reason why either, but it was just tough to swallow, tough to rebound from.
People point the finger at Ozzie. They say, "Oh, he was nuts. He wasn't doing the right thing." People they point the finger at Hanley. He was a cancer in the clubhouse. They've come up with every excuse in the book.
Yeah.
It just didn't happen.
I think it was just a little bit of everything. Ozzie, what else could he have done different? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Go out there and pitch for us or hit for us. It's nothing he could do.
Yeah.
He managed the way he likes to manage, and just didn't work out this year. We had everything go wrong that could have went wrong. So just a crazy year.
Have you talked to anybody at the Marlins still? I mean, you maintain any relationships
with players? Players, yeah, a couple of the trainers. Just people like that. But as far as like front office stuff, I haven't reached out. Samson did right after that story came out after the trade, and then pretty much said I don't have anything to say to you. I don't really feel like talking to you, and that was it. I don't intend to reach out to anybody. I know there's no need. I'm kind of putting that behind me and moving forward.
The way they do business, it's rubbed so many guys the wrong way. You think that ultimately it's going to have to be a change of management there for that team to ever pick up?
It's hard to say. If it's going to take a while, I guess, if it ever does come back. But if it does, I think it's going to take a while for somebody to sign down there, or they're going to have to give a no-trade clause, or they're going to have to do something to get a big free agent down there. Ray said the same thing, pretty much all the stuff that he was told, and we were kind of both lied to. So, if people don't see that and don't pay attention, that's a lot of the questions we asked last year going in. Hey, we know you guys have done this before. You've blown up the team, and what's your plans for the future? Is this going to be a 1 thing or 2 year thing? And everything that they said, that's the reason we signed there, because they pretty much told us that it was going to be a long-term thing, and multiple times that I wasn't going anywhere. There's just so much stuff that I was told that's the frustrating part, is when you put trust in people and
they're talking to you about a suite and everything, and
last thing on your mind. A couple weeks before that, there's not even anything in my mind that thought we were going to be getting traded. So, obviously just signing there, I could see if it was last year, hey, we're going younger, we're going to get rid of you. Okay, I can see that, but not after 1 year, after the first year, 4 year deal. It just blew me away.